a time when Buatsi goes head to head with Yardi. That's one to talk. What do you think happens in that fight if that does happen?
Well, I haven't watched enough of Buatsi, but again, I don't think that fight would actually go down unless it's for a world belt. Because there's no need unless it's like they're not gonna fight for British or European. So for me, like they're never gonna fight each other unless it's for the world. And you know what I mean? Like anything can go, anything. Obviously, the Yard needs to work on some things, but he was seconds away from being world champ. This sport is such a thin line because Kovalev, he had him. I don't know if it was the 10th round or whenever. Kovalev was out of it. Whatever round it was, Kovalev was out. And if that belt did not go, like, you know what I mean? If he had, you know what I mean? So he would have been world champion. So it's weird how little things can determine your path because he easily could have been world champion at that night. And if he was, then Tunde would have been this great coach. You know what I mean?
That's right. And those are the margins that we spoke about.
Yeah.
AJ, going back to AJ now,
Yeah.
AJ and Fury are proposed to be fighting.
Yeah.
They got all they got to do is to wrap up the paperwork and other loose ends. Who'd you like in that fight?
See, if you go by like Fury's last fight, he looked great because he just ran through Deontay, which I didn't think he had that power. But I was very surprised. But AJ, I think a lot of people booed him for the way that he won against Ruiz, but I think AJ showed he can fight on the front foot and he can fight on the back foot. So I think it depends the way they fight. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Like, so I don't want to pick a guy. I think AJ could win by KO. And I always thought that Fury, if he was going to win, he was going to outbox him. He would just use and just try to box and move. But after seeing him last fight with Wilder, he might actually think that he could stand there and fight with AJ, which I never thought that he could in the past. But he's shown us that he's got power. Like this power came from nowhere. I don't know.
No. The other contender on the outside is Dillian Whyte, who's going to fight Povetkin in a rematch.
Yeah.
How do you see that one going?
I would like Whyte to win because again, that's what I'm saying. I'm old boy in this game. I always remember when Whyte fought on my undercard when I was British champion. Like, bloody hell, how long ago? So this is like 9 years ago. So again, me seeing a young man come up like where he started to where he is now. He should have fought for the world belt like a long time ago, and it's a shame at the final stage that he lost to Povetkin.
Yeah,
because Povetkin was supposed to be a fight that he would have won easy. So just the way the cards fell is his thing, but he should win the rematch. And it's a shame as well that he parted ways with his coach that he was with for so many years as well. You know what I mean? So, but that is the sport. Sometimes you got to decide that you want to take a next route.
So, I mean, like, where we